Hey Amanda, I'm really happy to see this. So overall, well done. This is the opening similar to I think that we did in class last week. So you executed it really nicely. What I like here is how far ahead you are. You are basically in his landing spot right now. So by the time he gets there, you are well out of the way. So really like that. Great connection to him so he knows he's not changing sides behind you. All of that looks perfect. The reverse spin here is not necessary. You can do it if it just feels natural. It felt like the easy right thing to do. Sometimes we do things without really thinking about it. The reason it's not necessary is reverse spins are supposed to change the natural line. Every time a dog is going backside, they're gonna slice, and that's where the tunnel is. So that's why it's not necessary there. The reverse spin would be necessary if you want to go back to this jump. You're changing that line. So like I said, it doesn't do anything wrong there. And if it helps you get out of that turn early enough, then I think it's great. Really nice here. I like that I see that opposite arm coming up across your body there. He knows he's coming into and he knows he's turning away. So that's really perfect execution there. Well done. Really easy backside because you were running so quickly into that tunnel. He knew to run really nicely out. Good job picking him up. What I would say is, since we're going to nitpick a little bit, is right here, you're still standing this whole time. So when he's committing, and I can see him committing from right there because he's looking at that jump, you need to be moving. You need to be getting out of his way, okay? So really nice tunnel send there, no issues whatsoever. And really nice getting to number 10 there. Good job. And so here we see the different opening. So still sending backside there. Nice blind cross. So you're connecting with him really nicely, which is good. And same kind of issue here as before on that other wrap. I think you're just tending not to trust him and you're tending to wait. Challenge a little bit and get out of there and see what happens. And I like that different turn up here that you're turning him into you instead. So here you did much better. So here you're only standing there for a couple of strides. 1, 2, that third stride you're leaving. So that's better. So good job on exercise 1. And so this is perfect, and I would definitely do that reverse spin there like you just did. And I like that you're bringing up that other arm. Really, really nice job on that tandem turn there. And I agree with your video comment that he's a very good tandem lap turn dog. So same idea here. These tandems and laps look really easy, which is perfect. Okay. So right about here, you need to be starting that front cross, you need to be turning, you need to be moving, and you're just kind of waiting for him to land before you start that turn. So again, push yourself a little bit, start those turns before he's taking off, and see what happens. Really nice there. So before he was getting there, you were slowing down. You've got that opposite arm up, so you want him to come into you, and he does, and then he's turning away from you. Made that false turn, kind of lap turn there, look super easy. So you didn't seem like you had much trouble getting up there to push to that other wing, which is awesome. And I see that arm coming up, which is wonderful. Again, such a lovely dog to do those turns with. So this one's much better. So before he's even getting there, you've stopped, you've started your rotation, and you're leaving as he's taking off. So really nice timing there for that front cross. And I see that arm coming up nice and early. He knows he's turning, which is great. Well done. So this looks really, really good to me, this lead out. You're supporting jump 1. Before he's taking off, you're starting that rotation there to get to 2. So I think that's really good. And he does such nice whiskies for you. And you really got to get out of there, as you said, to push to that jump right there, because it's just a little bit out of the way. So really nice here on this front cross. You're already turning. You're headed towards that tunnel. Good job. And nice again. And really nice here. It seemed like he did not have a problem at all throttling in between those 2 jumps. So I think that's excellent. And really nice tunnel break right there. So you're standing still as he's entering, which is perfect because it really helps him turn to get to jump 10 very easily. So you said you weren't quite sure what to call that. This I would just call a false turn. It's almost like a lap to a rear is what I've heard it been called. Whatever you want to call it, basically, to remember how to do it. So I think what I've heard it called more often is a lap turn to a rear cross, because a lap turn you would then be coming up between those 2 jumps, you know, in that direction somewhere, but you are kind of crossing behind him then. So maybe that's what we could call it, as a lap turn to a rear cross, so that he knows he's slicing the jump instead of turning towards you. Really liking that early front cross that you're doing there. Nice and easy. And this time instead pushing to that other wing. Nice blind cross in there. And again, really nice. He doesn't seem to be thinking about taking that off course at all. Well done.